Welcome to Healthy Ever After and my beginner sushi making class. I've decided to use Obento's sushi kit because it contains everything you need to get you started. The contents of the box includes 500 grams of sushi rice, a bamboo mat, an instruction leaflet, 6 sheets of nori, some sushi rice seasoning, and some condiments like wasabi and some soy sauce. I'm going to need 250 grams of sushi rice to make 3 sushi rolls. Then I'm going to rinse the rice under cold water 3 times to remove some of the starch. Then I'm going to add the wet rice to a medium-sized saucepan and pour in 300 ml of cold water. Bring the rice to a boil, then once it is boiling, turn the rice down to a low simmer and simmer for approximately 10 minutes. You can stir occasionally to prevent it from sticking. When the rice is done, transfer to a bowl, then add half of the contents of the sushi seasoning and stir to combine. Then set aside to cool completely. These are the ingredients that I'm going to use for my sushi rolls, but feel free to use whatever you like in yours. First, I'm going to show you a quick demonstration on how to julienne a carrot. First, start by cutting the carrot in half. Then cut a little bit off the bottom. This will help balance the carrot for you as you slice into the carrot. Then with a sharp knife, carefully slice strips off the carrot as thinly as you can. Take your time with this. As you can see, it can get a little tricky as you reach the end of the carrot, as you can see here. Then I'm going to stack the little strips of carrot on top of each other and cut lengthways again with my sharp knife, creating little juliennes. As you can see, my stack collapsed here, but that's okay. Just continue cutting them into little strips. I used the same method with my cucumber, and then I just sliced up my spring onion and my avocado. And now finally to assemble the sushi roll. As you can see, nori has a shiny side and a not so shiny side. We're going to place the shiny side down so it is the outside of the sushi roll. It is very important to have a little bowl of water beside you so that you can wet your hands enough to pick up the sticky sushi rice. Form the rice into a ball about the size of a lemon and then place in the middle of your nori sheet. Using damp fingertips, tease out the rice until you create a nice even surface on the nori, adding more rice where you see some gaps. Leave about a 4 centimeter gap at the top and the bottom of the nori. It's a good idea to create a little indent in the center of the rice. This will help the filling sit better within the sushi roll and also help in the rolling process. Now I am adding some carrots, some cucumber, and then some smoked salmon. Try not to overload it as it will make rolling more difficult. Next, lift the nori with the bamboo mat and tuck the nori into the far side of the filling. Use the mat to create pressure to create a nice tight roll. Take a moment at this point to ensure that you applied pressure by squeezing the mat and then having a look to see if all the contents are inside the nori. Then roll the mat forward and hopefully you will have a nice sushi roll at the end. Here I'm going to demonstrate another sushi roll so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. Next, I'm going to demonstrate another type of sushi roll with the rice on the outside. It's actually easier than it sounds. This time, spread the rice all over the nori sheet, and once you have fixed the rice in place, turn the nori sheet upside down. Then add your filling as usual, and then begin to roll. Using the bamboo mat like you did before, bring the nori over the filling and then apply pressure to ensure a nice tight roll. Then once you are happy that the contents are nicely tucked in, you can roll the mat forward and you will be left with a lovely, neat sushi roll. The last thing to do before we serve our sushi roll is to cut them. Traditionally, it is cut in 6 pieces. The most important thing to remember when cutting sushi is to always keep your blade wet. This will ensure a nice, clean cut. Sushi is best served with a little bit of ginger, some soy sauce or tamari, and some wasabi. And that's it from the Healthy Ever After kitchen. I hope you have enjoyed my beginner sushi making class. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.